Okay, so welcome back. We seem to be live now. Oh, Remy Gaillard. I think that's how we pronounce his name. Man, I used to really like his shit. It's unbelievable that he's still doing things. What is he, like 50 now? So yeah, hi guys, hi everybody. It's great to be back, and it's great to be playing another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path with you guys. So here we are. Let's see, where were we last time? Well, we just started the fifth and final case of the game. What we know so far is that right next to the Grand Tower building, where our previous case took place, that apparently the president of Zhengfa, who we rescued, well, we didn't rescue, but who was involved in our first case in this game, has been murdered. Apparently by a giant monster who stomped on him to death. But it seems so far that maybe, just maybe, it wasn't actually a monster, but rather a big... where is it? A big monster head. Here. That might have fallen from the roof of the building right over here. From the roof of this building. On him somehow. We're still kind of fuzzy on the details. We only know that they're shooting a movie here called, it's a remake or a late sequel after 12 years of Mozilla. The lovable, known monster, I guess. Bovine monster. So that's it. So we've been talking around. We don't really know exactly what's going on. We just know that our next person to talk to is this guy right here. I think he's called John, and he's the star of this movie. So let's just... he's a bit of an asshole, but let's just try to talk to him and see what we can get out of him. John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Hey, old man, you really a prosecutor?
Yes. Old man.
Then, first show me your prosecutor's badge.
I don't have my badge with me right now.
Then, you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man.
Yo, KGS. How's it going? It's been a while. Definitely been a while. But it's good to see you. How are you doing?
This kid is a tough nut to crack, isn't he?
I'm okay. Bit of a rough week, but weekend's here. And it's time to sleep, eat, and play video games, which is exactly my plans for the weekend.
Want me to give it a try?
Yes. I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not very good with kids. Okay, John Marsh.
So, John, you're an actor?
Yeah, what about it?
You're amazing! That's so cool!
Not really.
Good grief. At least that seems to have worked.
About those horns.
What about them?
John's horns are specially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Mozilla. He can communicate with Mozilla using those horns. Right, John?
Shut up! Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff!
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have.
But it must be amazing to star in a movie. And you're only in elementary school.
What's this? Well, he loves his milk.
Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old, and he's already in middle school. What? so small. And he's wearing a kitty backpack. The backpack is a part of his costume. He is an actor after all. I see, but he's still really tiny. It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of...
I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff.
Sorry.
It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton. Okay, so he's actually 13 and he doesn't like being called short. President?
That guy over there. He's the president, right?
Oh yeah, of Zhengfang.
Yep. Do you know him?
Yeah, I've met him before.
This boy has met with the president?
That guy makes me sick.
That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Huh. And now he's giving me the silent treatment. Well, the truth is, the president was involved in the film.
The president was involved in the film? What do you mean?
He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John.
Why would the president be appearing in this film? I guess it's a huge thing in Zhengfang. He thought it would make it more popular.
We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it would make great publicity, you see.
He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice.
Shut it.
I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film.
Oh, right. Here.
What's this? Ah, was this from yesterday?
A photo?
Yeah. Since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it.
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
No, not really. I just happened to have it with me.
Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
Okay. He's inside the costume? So this was taken yesterday. Neither the hoof prints nor the body are in it. Obviously the body, but yeah, the dent in the fence isn't there either, in the wall. So yeah, a lot of stuff happened here overnight. The body and the monster's footprints are not visible, obviously. The mighty Mozilla is the murderer, or is she? She? If it's a cow, it should be a she, right? I'll have to see. I think I can clear the good. I can clear the good name of Mozilla. I'm a big fan myself, of course. So that's it. We don't have anything else to talk about. Maybe show him something like. It's more of a bull, but they said specifically that it was based on a cow, especially like in the original one. They said that in the original Mozilla, it was a cow, and that's why it looks different too. See, look at those eyes. They're kind of feminine. I mean, yeah, she's got big horns, but those eyes seem pretty feminine to me. Almost like she has some eyeliner on. Okay, so when am I supposed to show him? If at all. The doll. Yeah, actually, we know that he was a fan. Maybe the doll? I don't know.
Mozilla only exists in the movies. For it to become an actual incident, The thought never even crossed my mind.
John, I'd like you to cooperate with the investigation.
In that case, maybe you should make me care enough to cooperate, old man.
He's not very approachable.
John, if you cooperate with us, I'll give you some delicious candy.
You think that'll work on me? Don't treat me like a kid.
Oh, even my Candy Crush attack didn't work. What a bummer.
Candy Crush attack? Okay, so that didn't work. Maybe the photo maybe can explain to us where the president is if he isn't actually inside the costume? Nope. Okay, so that's nothing. I'm not even sure I need to, like, show him something. I can present to everybody. But usually they don't have anything special to say about it. So yeah, I don't know. The flyer, the crime scene notes... Combination lock, maybe. Does he know the combination?
What's that supposed to be? Giving me that is gonna land you a role in the film.
I wasn't showing it to you so that I could be in the movie.
So then, what do we have to do to appear in the movie?
Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Okay, so... I don't think there's anything. Maybe if I go back? What could I have missed? I don't have any more pieces of logic. We already checked everything up top, I remember. There's this costume. We looked around here. Can't go out. Maybe something with Penny? I don't know. No, nothing new. What if I show her the photo?
Ah, it's the photo that John brought. Who took this photo? The camera has a self-timer. We took it with just the three of us.
So, about the third person, just who is in that Mozilla costume in the background?
That's... Actually, rather than me telling you, it'd be better if you found out for yourself. I think they'll be outside the studio lot, so if you get a chance later, please go there.
Later, huh? Understood. We'll do that. Okay, so not that either. What could I be missing here? Oh, yeah, that's right, that other guy's gone. Anything new with Lotta? Yeah, no, it's the same thing as yesterday. She claims that she saw it yesterday, but not really. Since she just saw a giant eye outside of the blinds over there in the photo. Like so. But that doesn't make any sense, because if it was that tall, she was on the 51st floor. So if there was actually a monster that tall, like, it would leave even bigger footprints than the one we have in the lot here. Okay, and she got no time for us. Okay. I still can go over there. Anything new with him, maybe, now that we got... I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Wait, is this something? No, it's not. Damn it. There's nothing of interest here. Okay. So, we only got the body and the horn. I think we already examined both of them, but I guess since we're stuck, we might as well just go over everything again.
What's this white thing? Wait, is that a bone? Looks like we've got a new case in our hands.
It looks less like a bone, more like some kind of horn. Yeah, we already know about that. That belonged to the thing upstairs. It could be that we just need to, that there's... Yeah, they're not saying anything new here either. I think we need to go back up. Maybe, though, the costume, now that we know that there was a man inside it? And before it's a robot. I'm thinking it might be a robot, actually. There is a monster costume in front of this building.
Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's actually the monster who made all these footprints, and it just shrunk itself down.
I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume. Okay. So that didn't really help us. I guess I'll go back up. Already checked this area earlier, but never... See, why does he say this here? And not inspect every nook and cranny? I think that's like the hint that there's nothing else to find out here. And over here he says something different. He says it won't rest. So could it be that I missed something? The ground, maybe? Oh, so that's what I missed. Okay, I thought that was just like part of the body that I could click.
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud!
If the culprit was actually a monster. That's a good question, actually. This is fucking cement. How did they get through this? Concrete is broken and the ground beneath them is exposed. They look like giant footprints.
It kinda looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that. Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me.
What the fuck is Donk Wars? Or do you mean Star Wars for the new movie?
There's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
3 footprints at the scene. They're shaped like hooves. Okay, so that's one piece of logic. I have no clue where to find the other one, though. Or more. There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist?
No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
We're searching for the truth, Kay. Not for what is cool. Oh, finally. There we go. Got my health back up. Excellent. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished.
So the murder weapon really is...
Yes. As it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high.
So we ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh?
The police, probably. Yep. And Wolf Boy.
Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Mr. President! Where were you guys? Why weren't you doing your jobs?
They really were. Far too late.
Damn it! Who did this?
They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Wong, I've already got my eye on a suspect.
What? What do you mean?
Even though Wong was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation.
So they've already established a plan for this investigation?
I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop.
Oh! So Justine! Oh man, we're gonna have to save her. I was still kinda, sorta hoping we get to take her down, but I guess she's like, we're like frenemies right now, I suppose. Not full-on enemies. This is... Wait, that was yesterday, last night. No, it was 2 days ago. Yeah, that's 2 days ago, because today is April 6th, if I remember right. So it should have been also on the day of the auction, I think, the day of the murder. Interesting. Quite a coincidence.
This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The president and his killer can clearly be seen.
Why is Miss Courtney there?
So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze the Best.
Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have... Interesting. Grand Tower rooftop in front of the elevator. Well, we did have, like, I don't remember the records. Although it's the roof, not the 50th floor, so I don't know. Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Not so fast! Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, the Jew, are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you?
Why would you say something like that?
Also, he hates prosecutors, so wouldn't that actually, shouldn't that make him like warm up to him or something? That's what I would have thought.
Didn't you also just get reduced to being a lone agent?
Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case?
Why do I still continue to investigate? Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent? Right now, I'm also chasing after a certain person. The mastermind. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Was he really behind the murder though? I don't think so. I think he just like did something, I don't know. It seems like he was more responsible to impersonating Kay maybe, or I don't know, creating the situation or the circumstances for her to be blamed for the murder. I'm not sure if he's actually responsible for the murder. He did place Kay in grave danger though. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. Yeah, the letters, exactly. But I don't think the letters are the cause of the murder. Like, the murder was caused because Jill Crane was looking into Blaze the Best's auction and all of his corrupted stuff. Just because of that, I'd say. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. Then titles such as Prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth, for that is a part of my creed. Prosecutor's Creed. Oh, that could be a great fucking game. Sorry, I was drinking water.
Haha! You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot.
Me? An idiot? How rude.
That's the answer I want to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men, and you've lost your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits.
You have my thanks.
However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Wong. And I won't let you get in my way.
Yes. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let me show you the truth that this wolf has sunk his fangs into.
Oh, it's a testimony. I thought it was going to be a chess battle. Okay, so why Courtney?
Listen up. The woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof and he fell onto this film lot.
Shouldn't he be like completely fucking squashed though?
At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from those two. There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president.
Yes, Maury. Share with the class what you're wondering. The stupid scare pranks, yes. I know them. I know of them. What about them? What would happen if you'd pull a gun on them and kill them? I think I actually read of a similar incident where a guy was shot. He didn't die, but he was shot, and he did need like, you know, urgent medical assistance. I don't think it would be considered self-defense, but actually that's a very good question. I'm not sure if it would be self-defense, but I assume that the person would get like that like the court will treat him, will consider the circumstances, kind of like, you know, like they consider, as at least that's what TV told me, that they consider crimes of passion too. Like if, I don't know, if you murdered someone just like right after you found out that he was fucking your wife, then I think, I don't know, at least that's what I saw on TV. I'm not sure. You're the lawyer. You should, wait, you're the fucking lawyer. You should be telling me. You should be telling me what the court would think. I don't know. If like crime of passion is actually a thing they consider, then maybe like, you know, doing it out of, well, not really self-defense, but out of surprise or fear might be that. I think the defense would argue though that, you know, taking out a gun, aiming it, turning off the safety and squeezing the trigger are a lot of motions that most people can't do like in a matter that's short. Provocation, yeah, that's definitely provocation, but well, I don't know that much about. I guess it also depends on like, you know, where you are. If it's like in the U.S., it depends if you're in an open carry state or not. If I don't, someone fucks your wife and punch him or something. Yeah, well, also punching is different. I've seen a lot of stuff where like people who did scare pranks got punched or beat up, and like I said, I read one where I think the guy actually got shot because of that. Oh no, it wasn't that. It was, now I remember, someone was shot because he did an impression of Zoidberg. It was like he was a teenager or something. It wasn't even a scare prank. It was actually, he was just like doing the Zoidberg thing where he goes whoop 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 whoop. Start fabbing. Well, if you're a cuck, yeah, sure, you could do that. Yeah, so that's actually a good question. I'd like to see that happen someday, honestly, to see what the court would do. But I assume they like wouldn't, you know, on one hand, shooting someone is actually, it's quite a feat to do, even when you're scared. Like it takes a couple of seconds to do that whole process unless you're like really, really well trained. Like you would still, I think that after like 1 second, even tops like 1.5, 2, you'd realize that it's not like something that's actually dangerous most of the time. Most of those pranks are like kind of goofy in the end. It's just like more the, I think it's more the like the surprise that makes people jump. But there was that one video, I don't remember who did it, but there was that one video of like this guy dressed up as a kind of like like a stereotypical Saudi guy with like a long white robe and that checkered headwear they have. Like really stereotypical. So he dressed up as him with like, you know, a beard that looks Muslim, and he was carrying a backpack, and he was just like walking around and at some point like just like yelling Allahu Akbar and throwing that bag onto a group of people, and you would see them like freak out because they're sure that they're about to die. So that guy could definitely get shot. I'm guessing I think it was in America, and I'm guessing they did in a state where it's not allowed to open carry weapons or something. Otherwise, there's a very good chance they could have died. Because even like by the time they realized that the bomb hadn't gone off and it's all cool, that's definitely enough time for someone to shoot him while he's running away. And that would definitely be provocation. And in that sense, I'd say that the shooting party is 100% at the right. But again, that's me. I always wanted to be a judge, but I always felt like, you know, rules are bullshit. Like the rules that I'm supposed to like, you know, uphold or represent or something are just bullshit. Like if I could be an independent judge and just like, you know, deal my own justice, that would be great. I would do that. Even if it was on a show, like a Judge Judy type. Anyway, that's enough about my ramblings. It was just the two of them alone on the rooftop. No bodyguards.
Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either.
Aren't they supposed to be like right next to him? That's like they fucked up big time.
Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about.
President Huang and Judge Courtney. Did those two have some sort of connection? Can't imagine what, really.
Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president.
Actually, it is, but I understand why he didn't.
Does that mean the last person to see the president was...
Well, what? But didn't the camera like catch them when they went back into the elevator? Or one of them? That's really weird.
Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her.
Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike. Okay, I think it's the fact that, you know, if he fell from 51, 52 floors down and hit the ground, he should, like, be completely fucking squashed. And definitely not, like, you know, there's not, like, a single mark on the ground. There's not any bit of blood or anything. It's impossible that he fell down from 52 stories and still be in this shape. So I think that's my key. I just need to figure out where to place it. Right? I don't think there's anything else that proves it. No, I think that's the thing. So let's press for now and see where's the right place. Hold it! How can you be so sure that the two actually met?
Attacking right off the bat. Your fighter's instinct. It's not bad. Trying to keep me in check for the opening move. Impressive.
No, that wasn't exactly my intention.
Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun. So why don't you just pipe down and listen up?
Okay. Hold it! 2 nights ago? Are you certain?
If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken with a security camera on the roof of the Grand Tower.
If you still had like the record of who used the cards, I'm pretty sure that she entered the PIC meeting room in like 11 something, sometime around 11:05. So it's definitely connected. Even though she went to like grab some case files, I think we found out why she did that. To get the IS-8 or something incident case files. The one that we solved with, fuck, I forgot his name. The one that happened 18 years ago, that's what I mean.
This was undoubtedly taken the night before last.
Objection! All this picture shows is that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterwards.
The security cameras were only installed in front of the elevator.
So, it should still see them coming back out.
There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place.
Oh, yeah, no, there's also the body. Okay, yeah, so that's definitely it. Not the fact they didn't explode. The fact that in the picture we can't see the body. The president really was murdered 2 nights ago. Then his body should have been there yesterday. So that's actually the key. Which would mean that the body has been here ever since.
What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind? But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started.
Okay. So I think I don't even need to like keep going. I think I can... 2 nights ago, so yeah, that's the key. Okay. Commemorative foot. Yeah, the body and the monster footprints are not visible. Objection! Shilong Lang, for the Interpol agent, with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low.
What'd you say?
This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios.
Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John.
This photo was taken yesterday.
What?
If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when this photo was taken.
Ooh!
Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not?
I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponent.
Good. Just as I expected. It's been a while since I felt like this.
Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning?
I don't need your advice. Lang Z says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed.
I, too, wish to capture the culprit. However, there is no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death.
Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head.
The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower.
Not so fast! So, that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either.
However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that.
Is that so? Think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body.
And here,
Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment?
but instead she put him in plain sight? Or it means that she hid him for the day around here, so there was just a dead body lying around, rotting, and no one noticed.
Then, all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
Objection! Unfortunately, there's no need for a search.
What did you say?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body. Probably this. Since she didn't know the combination. The only people that did were involved with the movie, right? So I think this should be it. Take that! All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only caught last night.
What?
Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago.
Yeah! But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago.
Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 nights ago?
Why? Because there's still more to the security camera footage.
Oh. Let's see it.
A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the president went up to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down the elevator alone.
Wait, could it be that she brought him up there? No, the doll always missed its, If I remember right from seeing the thing, the doll always missed one of its horns. So I thought maybe like it recorded something of his that he needed. So she let him go inside through the rooftop entrance to the storage room. And let him steal just a horn from the doll or something, or see it, I don't know. And that later he came out from the... I'm not sure really. I'll have to think of something good for that.
After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there?
Actually, there is.
Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is.
The president never came down from the rooftop.
That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from.
A locked room? I see. This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney. Okay, it's updated now.
A rooftop escape! That's a difficult feat.
So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky?
That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly? Okay. So, I think that the key is that there is a different way to go down through the secret entrance that I think that Justine knew about. So maybe if I'll press that, I'll get something else, because I don't think I have any clue that can indicate that at the moment. Okay, let's just press for now and see what we get. Hold it! 10 to 20 minutes. That's rather vague.
The problem here isn't when it happened. At least, not right now. What's important is what that woman did after that.
To be honest though, that is weird that he says 10 to 20 minutes since there's a timestamp on the camera footage. So that's really weird. What Judge Courtney did? Could you tell me about it in more detail?
That's what I was going to do.
She's getting back down the elevator alone. Hold it! Are you certain she was alone in the elevator?
Yeah, I'm sure. It had been 10 to 20 minutes after they went up to the roof.
Okay, so I'm assuming... Since he doesn't show it to us either, I'm assuming that the photo wasn't taken by the camera, but maybe by something else? I'm not sure. I'm not... well, I don't know. He'll expand on that later, I hope.
The security camera by the elevator only recorded that woman.
So it was a security camera.
She was definitely alone. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Judge Courtney returned alone on the elevator. You know, if she was here, she could probably explain it best, but this point seems to be accurate.
That's strange. Isn't Miss Courtney always together with the goddess of law?
In this case, we aren't counting ethereal beings.
Aw, poor goddess of law. We should give her an offering to lift her spirits.
Returning to the topic at hand, Agent Lang, could the President have used the elevator after Judge Courtney?
Yeah, I thought of that too. However,
No sign of the President getting on the elevator at all. Hold it! Just to be sure, the camera didn't have any blind spots or malfunctions, right?
you think I'd make a mistake like that? Are you mocking my investigation?
No, it is simply my nature to question everything.
Tuh. At any rate, this footage can be trusted. I'm sure of that. The President took the elevator on the way up with that woman, but he never came back down.
Understood. While I reserve judgment on your logic, I should trust in your investigation.
Oh, is that how it is? Do what you want. It won't change a thing.
No other way. Okay, I think this is the crucial point. So I'm really hoping something will pop out of this. Hold it! And if there were, in fact, some other way besides the elevator,
Not so fast! From the rooftop of a 50-story building? Ha! That's ridiculous. Without the elevator, there's no way to go down, let alone get off the viewing platform.
wait, now that I think about it, don't we still have... Oh, there's a 50... There's a secret entrance through the 50... Okay, so that's what we need. Okay. So I think I got it. I think I know what to do.
You'll need something better than that to break my logic.
Way to get off the rooftop viewing platform without using the elevator.
How about it, Mr. Prosecutor? Do you understand now? There's no reason for the President to be lying sprawled out on the pavement here.
So I was getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is. Okay, I think we got it. No other way. So yeah, there is actually. And we can prove it. Objection! As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is.
A way down without using the elevator? You'd better not tell me he flew off or something.
There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The President just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor.
The 51st floor?
This building has a hidden 51st floor. It is accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator.
Not so fast. Hidden room? Secret hatch? How could the President have known about that?
I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I am merely raising the possibility. I'm pretty sure that, Justine probably knew about that, right? Since she was working with Jill or something. If I remember right.
In the first place, what's this all about? This hidden 51st floor. Sounds like something that Ninja Girl over there would love to get into.
No way! I'm sick of that place!
For Kay, that place only holds bad memories after all. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday.
Black market auction? You You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you?
I have no proof. However, the possibility exists, does it not?
I wouldn't put it past that president.
Oh!
That was a weird howl, I know.
Eek!
Impossible. The president would never. He would never be involved in a black market auction.
What's this?
You punks! Are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces!
I wonder if Francisca will show up and help us out on this, since she was investigating it too.
Eek!
She ran away.
You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people.
I see. We have seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhengfa remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please, calm down. You spoke out of line. I apologize.
Sorry. My emotions got the best of me.
And Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My anger is directed towards the president's killer.
Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, ain't you? That loyalty to your president, that's mighty admirable.
What's it to you?
Aw, don't be like that. I've got some good news for you, I reckon.
What?
The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me.
Really?
I was in that storeroom myself, and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. Well, yeah, but maybe put on a mask? That's why? I don't know. Did she see faces? I think she didn't see any faces, actually. Oh, this testimony. 2 nights ago, the president never passed through the 51st floor storeroom.
Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
What is it?
I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway.
Oh shit, it's a dab wave. How long will it be? Will someone stop it? What's gonna happen?
No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago.
That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day.
I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out.
That's it, Maury? Only 4? We got 7 people in chat right now. Regardless, there is one thing I'm certain of.
There is?
What exactly occurred here? Oh, what exactly occurred here last night? Oh, hey Scribble. How's it going? Yeah, that was just Maury. Don't worry about it. How you doing, my man? Excited for the holidays? Gonna spend some time with the family, I hope? Or some good friends, maybe? I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth.
Because the body and the hoofprints could have only appeared last night, right?
Agent Lang, we'd like to bring the body in for the autopsy. Wang, it's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect.
I also have one more thing to report.
What is it?
We found some footprints near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint.
There were human footprints within the monster's footprint?
What kind of footprints?
Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student. Oh, I knew he had something to do with this. I'm sure he's like some sort of accomplice, but not the mastermind.
What?
Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be?
Who's holding it?
Hold it.
Who was that? I'm guessing it's the kid?
Hold it.
I guess.
Miss Nichols?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness.
Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of?
I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important.
That's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it?
Last night, I actually came here.
What?
Eek!
Why did you come here?
Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John.
John? You mean John Marsh?
As I thought. Does he sleep here or something? Did he spend the night here?
Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated.
Or is he?
Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best.
She must have witnessed something last night. When was this?
If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. It looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. And when I got here, well,
You saw something?
Yes. John was practicing by himself. And right above his head, I saw a long neck. A neck? Yes. Its skin was really scary, almost like a reptile.
What the fuck?
It was like the neck of a dinosaur.
Whoa there! Could that have been Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust. But I reckon this could be the real deal.
What? So this time it's Gordy? Oh, that's right. I was really surprised. After all, John is the boy who can communicate with Mozilla.
Yeah, that's right. Them horns of his let him hear what the monster's saying, right? Oh, she knows a lot about this.
Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it.
Well, that couldn't be. It looks more like he was talking to to someone on the roof? Or is that the wall that had a dent in it? That's really weird.
It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird?
You said it, sister. That's pretty darn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor.
It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies.
Hey, Missy. Did you really see that?
Yes, but I was so shocked, I immediately ran home after that.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage?
Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony?
Ha 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 ha! I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided now, hasn't it?
John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it?
Attaboy.
So,
John Marsh, we've got some questions for you.
John kind of left a while ago.
What?
Let's go after him.
and I ran. Okay, that was weird. The lights just went off for a second in my place. Okay, it seems to be fine now.
Where'd you run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away.
Aren't you just overthinking things?
He's still a child. I can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself.
Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right?
Very funny.
I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit. But right now, he's the most prominent witness we have. So, we'll need to find that brat. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth!
Gummy!
Oh,
Aw, poor Gumshoe. I felt so bad he had to run away.
You ran away.
What is the detective doing?
It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways.
Agent Lang, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself?
Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that?
Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before?
That's right. But, you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right?
Subordinates? And partners?
Well then, I'll be seeing you two.
Oh, thanks, Scribble. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, I've been doing it for, this game has been, like, going on for a number of months. So, thanks for, yeah, that's real nice to hear. How are you, man? How are you doing? Got any plans for, any special plans for the holiday? Gonna see the family, or some good friends, or anything? Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on this scoop.
Things have gone pretty crazy, haven't they?
Hanging out at home, that's also good. Gotta say I'm the same at holidays. I don't like holiday dinners or anything like that. I usually just chill at home. Sometimes I get drunk. Sometimes I just like watch a good movie or play video games. Indeed. There's the footprints of Muzilla, and now the shadow of Gordy. It's almost exactly like the movie.
How about we go monster hunting too?
Well, isn't that... Who's that? What? Who is that? Oh, Lang's man? Really? Is he following him?
Isn't that one of Lang's men?
He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case. Did we? Excuse me, hanging out with friends that might as well... That's even better, dude. That's even better in my opinion. You know, friends or family you choose, I think. So yeah, that's really great. Hope you guys have a good time. Any specific plans or just like, you know, regular holiday dinner just between friends? Excuse me?
Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It has been a while.
Man might be. Man in Black, probably.
Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang?
Agent Lang, Shifu, is no longer my boss.
What exactly happened?
Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago?
From the first game. It was the last case, I think, from the first game. Showing the shit, playing games, and having a potluck at the game. Sounds amazing, dude. Sounds like a good fucking Christmas to me. Hope you guys really enjoy yourselves. Yeah, that was the final case of the previous game. The Yatagarasu incident we had been involved with.
Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal.
Certainly. It had come quite close to that at the time.
Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded.
Disbanded?
So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf.
Then, why are you here?
That's... well, I was a little worried about Shifu.
It was on Thanksgiving, which is to say fairly good. Awesome. That's really awesome, dude. If I remember right, I'm not sure if it was you, but I think it was you that was having some roommate trouble? Or maybe it was next, I'm not sure I remember right. Did that work itself out somehow, hopefully? Or are you still, is it still pretty tense? If that was even you.
That's... well... I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now, he's still chasing after them.
Ah, that sucks, man. Do you have some sort of arrangement? Or are you, well, I'm assuming you're not writing this from the streets or an internet cafe. Hopefully, I don't know, you got yourself some sort of arrangement, some lodging of sorts. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much. You have a new place. Okay, that's good, man. How are you liking it? Any better, or I don't know? How many roommates? How are the conditions?
It seems that even now, he's still chasing after them. The ghosts of 12 years past.
Ghosts of 12 years past? Just what are you? Way better. Oh, that's great. That's really great to hear, dude. Awesome.
I'm sorry. I've already said too much.
We know that there definitely was something 12 years ago. There was also the first movie, or the last movie of Mozilla was 12 years ago. Two roommates, both good friends. Excellent. That's really great, dude. I'm really happy for you. Okay.
If you'll excuse me.
Those ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. They also have something to do with this case.
Looks like everyone's left now. So, what do we do now?
Well, Miss Hart is going after the monsters, and Agent Lang is going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle.
What angle would that be?
You should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say. Actually, that's a good idea.
Ah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is... Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial. She said that she had a trial coming up.
Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well.
Kay!
Awesome. Oh, to be continued. But we still got about 45 minutes left of the stream. So why not just keep going? Oh, so this is where everybody is. Yeah, Francisca's there. And the defense attorney that I keep forgetting his name is there too. It's actually the first time I think we've seen a court from the inside in the Miles Edgeworth games. Wow, it's been a while.
Court is now in session. Is the defense ready?
Of course, Your Honor. We can begin whenever you want.
The prosecutor has been ready from the start, Your Honor. Jill Crane, the attorney in charge of the defense, has passed on from this world. Furthermore, Sebastian de Best, the prosecutor in charge, has disappeared. And so, Francisca and Mr. Shields have taken over their duties. In the middle of a case, yeah, probably. Well, no, actually, this is a case that we also dealt with. Like, we were the ones to catch the suspect about 3 cases ago. It was, I think, the second case of the game, and this is the 5th now. So it's the trial of that, but we're probably gonna crash this this hearing or whatever you call this because of our new case, the monster case.
Before we begin, I would like to apologize for the delay of today's trial. As the crime took place in the prison, a place where justice is normally administered, and the defendant was the warden of the prison, further exacerbating the solution.
Is that how you say it? Exacerbating? Exacerbating. That's a weird word.
Additional time was specially arranged to investigate and prepare for the trial. In addition, the defense attorney in charge of the case, Jill Crane, has recently passed away. Due to these circumstances, the trial was further delayed.
Actually, it's kind of problematic that Ray is the one defending her, since he was with us, I think, when we... Actually, I don't remember exactly. He was around. I don't remember if he was with us the entire time, but I think he was with us when we found out that she's the one who did the murder. So I don't know. Maybe they just don't have any more defense attorneys around.
Mr. Shields, Miss Von Karma. At this time, I'd like to give you my gratitude for taking up this responsibility on short notice.
I guess this is the last job Courtney Pie's friend left behind for us, huh? Well, Uncle Ray's more than happy to help out. Although, having said that, I only had enough time to skim through the case files. Are you okay on your end, Franny Pie?
This kind of prosecutor abandons his own case and vanishes without a trace. I won't allow any more delays in this trial while we wait for that foolish man to return. I have received the evidence just now. There should be no problem continuing the trial.
You have my thanks. Smash. And with that, I hereby call the defendant, Patricia Rowland, to the stand.
Are we gonna show up sometime? Oh, it's been a while. I like doing her voice, actually.
Now then, will the prosecution please give us their opening statement?
Very well. Your Honor, the defendant... Hold it!
Who's holding it?
Oh, hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor.
What is it?
Well, there's something I'd like you to fill me in on. Just what exactly
am I doing in a place like this?
Then perhaps you would do well to listen to the opening statement.
So if I listen to it, I'll get it, huh? Okay then, let's hear it.
That was the plan from the start. Now if you would kindly shut up and listen. The incident occurred in the detention center and the prison warden Roland is in charge of. The victim is Horace Knightley, who was being held in the detention center. The prosecution is certain that the woman here is the culprit. This knife, the murder weapon, is a decisive Huh?
Miss Von Karma, is something wrong?
That's impossible. The evidence is...
What's wrong with the evidence, Franny Pie?
The evidence... The knife's gone! The chisel with Dogan's bell attached to it is missing too! What?
Smash! Order! Order! Prosecutor Von Karma, what is the meaning of this?
I don't understand it either, Your Honor.
If there's no evidence, then I suppose there's not much reason for me to be here. Some prosecutor can't even hold on to one single piece of evidence. What a dunce.
I only received everything that the previous prosecutor had.
It appears the culprit is that pampered prosecutor, the boy Blunder. Hey, Courtney Pie.
What is it?
Your Honor, considering our predicament, let's say we postpone the trial until later.
Overruled. The defense's proposal is overruled.
Huh? Courtney Pie? I know, right? It'd be troubling for me if this trial would be delayed any further. I just want everyone to know that I'm innocent as soon as possible.
Objection! Innocent? I've had more than enough of your foolish...
Objection. Objection! And besides, you don't have any evidence, right? I recall a certain saying. In court, evidence is everything, wasn't it? Since there is no more evidence, that would make me innocent. Isn't that right, Your Honor?
That is correct.
What?
Smash!
Wow, this was a quick case.
The prosecution has not produced sufficient evidence to prove the defendant guilty. As such, I hereby find the defendant, Patricia Rowland.
Objection! Hold your horses, Courtney Pie. You can't just declare her innocent all of a sudden.
Is something the matter? For the defense to object to a not guilty verdict.
Well, I mean, even you must know that the warden over there is guilty, right? You were there with us when we found the murder weapon.
Mr. Shields, a judge must remain impartial when handing down a verdict. That is why I cannot allow myself to get caught up in my own personal feelings.
Then why are you helping her? Why isn't she just postponing this? It's obviously the right thing to do. Like, nobody is ready here. Nobody had enough time to prepare. They should have, like, delayed this trial from the minute that one of the attorneys disappeared or, like, you know, was unavailable.
The person who was present when the murder weapon was discovered and the judge sitting before you now are two completely different people.
You're kidding, right?
I can only hand down a verdict based upon the evidence that was presented.
Objection! There is evidence. It's just... well, it's not here right now, but... a few minutes. That is all I need. I'll find the evidence and return to court without fail. The prosecution requests a brief recess, Your Honor.
The defense would also like a recess, Your Honor. Courtney Pie, please.
I understand. I shall grant your request.
Well, Justine, darling, aren't you wishy-washy today? Oh my god, Maury and Scribble, you two just keep, like, answering when the other one's gone. Damn it, Maury, why won't you love me? Why won't you love Anomaly, Maury? He loves you so much. It's so obvious. Why do you keep cock-blocking him like that? Just using him like a toy.
This court will now adjourn for a 15-minute recess, during which the prosecution and the defense shall prepare for the resumption of the trial.
Oh, breaking my heart, breaking Anomaly's heart here, Maury. I hope you can live with that on your conscience.
Understood, Your Honor.
Phew, well, that was a close one.
Court is now adjourned. Smash! Didn't we find it together? The evidence!
Yes, we certainly did. Maybe it's in the auction house or something? The thing?
Huh?
What's the matter, detective?
It looks like the metal detector is reacting to this alligator.
Really? Why?
Of course. That's why the metal detector reacted. Judge Courtney, I'd like you to take a look at this.
The chisel? Wasn't that just the fake murder weapon?
Dogan hid this chisel inside his dog's mouth. And the real murder weapon was hidden in very much the same way. The real murder weapon is in the pond, inside the alligator.
I wonder if it was stolen by someone.
How come the bigger your bank account, the happier the bank is? Because I think it's because it's more likely that you will use their services, which they charge fees for. I think there's that. And, you know, a lot of banks also, like, if you have a lot of money, you might also, like, want to invest it, and some people will probably do it through their banks. I know a lot of banks have investment advisors and stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's that. That's a pretty good question. Like, it shouldn't matter to them, honestly, how rich the person is, but obviously it does. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's also because they can afford, like, all of their elite tracks and services and all that, which of course cost extra. So maybe there's that too. I think it's basically like, you know, basically the bank is a business at the end of the day, trying to sell a product or a service. And if the client has more money to purchase those, to pay for those services and products, then the business is happy to cater for him. Richer clients will be much better. Yeah, exactly. So I think that's that. In the end, it's a business. So like any business that would, you know, cater better, or, you know, what's the word? Not flirt, but like, kiss up, I guess, to richer customers. Same thing. Who's that? Mr. Edgeworth. Who's that? Oh shit, it's these guys! Oh, what voices did they give them? Miss Berry and Miss Keys. Did you come to attend the trial? I remember his voice, I don't remember what voice they give her.
I came because I heard there's a really fun show around here. So where is it?
The trial for the case I got caught up in was supposed to have already started, but
I think that was his voice. Oh, no. I gave him the screechy voice. Now I remember.
The trial for the case I got caught up in was supposed to have already started, but
No, that doesn't add up. What voice did I give this guy? I think it was him, because he was really scared when we first met him, so I think that's why I gave him that.
was supposed to have already started, but our practice ran a little late. I believe it was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Actually, two key pieces of evidence have gone missing: the chisel and the knife. The trial is in recess now, sort of like an intermission. You just missed it, Simon. What? What's that supposed to mean? Looks like Simon's going to get arrested again. No way. I can't. I guess Simon is his usual noisy self. Huh?
To think that I would be humiliated like this. No clue who this is. Oh, Francisco. And here comes another noisy individual. Yeah, I can hear the whip cracking. Oh yeah, she's mad.
No, Fanny Pie. Let's just take a moment and calm down a bit. Maybe you could put that whip of yours away, What do you say?
That foolish prosecutor! When I get my hands on him, my whip is going to give him the thrashing of a lifetime!
Eek! Miles, why don't you try talking to her?
Good grief. On that note, I guess I should probably hear what she has to say. Okay, so yeah, let's talk to her. Oh, if it isn't former prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. Those who have abandoned the path of the prosecutor do not belong here. Now be a good boy and go home. Figure out what you want to do with your life. A prostate. What now that I've chosen, what did I choose? Yeah, hey man, good to see you. 1 or 2? 2. Give me more choices, I'm good at this. Choosing without knowing what I'm choosing. Okay, the trial, let's start with that. Seems like this case might be like a crossing of several cases. I was deciding your fate, holy shit. That's a heavy burden to bear. So what was the choice? Going to not be... Excellent, excellent choice. If I knew what was the choice, that's probably the one I would have chosen anyway. So what are you gonna do, prostate? Being not lazy. Still, what are you going to do, Francisca? The recess is only 15 minutes. It will be 1 means that heads coin flip. The heads coin flip means I go to the gym today. Oh, so you're gonna go to the gym. That's excellent, dude, yeah. That's a good thing. You know, working out also makes it releases like I don't remember if it's endorphins or serotonin, but one of them, and makes you feel happy. So yeah, definitely a good idea. Even I started working out a bit. I've been walking to work and back home every day now.
Gah. You're always so calm and collected. Like an anchor man reading off a teleprompter. It makes me sick!
I should probably stay classy and avoid a confrontation with her for now. How far is work? Yeah, it's not that far. Like, my doctor recommended that I start doing like 1 hour of exercise a day. So I decided to start walking to work since I don't have much free time in the day anyway, and that's the best way to integrate it. So work is like, I'm not sure distance-wise, but it takes me about half an hour to get there. But I'm also carrying my bag, which is like, I'd say between 15 and 20 kilos. It's pretty heavy. So all in all, it's a pretty good exercise. Like when I get to my destination, I'm pretty winded. Okay, so Knightley's murder. Yeah, well, it's got a computer. My computer weighs quite a bit, and I got like a bag full of stuff. I like to like be prepared. I might be exaggerating with 20, but I'd say it's like around 15 kilograms. And yeah, and I got a lot of shit in my bag because I like always being prepared. Definitely satisfy your doctor. Yeah, hopefully that's enough. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in a couple of months. I hate it, I gotta say. I feel like I'm totally past the phase of working out in my life after the army. I was like, nope, not doing any of that ever again. Not gonna run, not gonna lift, not gonna do shit. But yeah, here I am, still doing it. I am getting a bit of muscles, which is nice, I guess. Francisca, I never expected you to end up taking over the prosecution for this case.
The bodyguard of the president of Zhangfa, Horace Knightley, was murdered. The defendant is the former warden of the prison, Patricia Rowland.
I fucking love that show, man. What'd you think of season 3? How'd you like it?
The knife she used as the murder weapon has been prepared as evidence.
However, the murder weapon has disappeared without a trace. I liked it? Ups and downs, yeah, I agree. I thought it was, as a whole, it wasn't as good as seasons 1 and 2, but it definitely had like some great episodes. So season 2 consistently has more good. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with that. I binged a lot of season 1 and 2 on Netflix, so it's hard for me to like remember which is from what episode exactly. Yeah, season 3 had some great ones, but it also had like some pretty weak ones, I think. Like, I wasn't too crazy about the Vindicators one. It just didn't, I don't know, didn't really work that well for me. And honestly, I don't remember, like, there's a bunch of episodes I don't even remember. I do remember episode 7. I remember the Whirly Durly one. I think the Pickle Rick one was probably the weakest episode of the series. Yeah, exactly. The Jerry episode was alright. I agree. Yeah, I think it was still a good season all in all. The Beth episode, I didn't like the whole Imagination Land. That was cute, but it got old a bit quickly. I did like to see how fucking crazy Beth was. Like, I only like the scene where he shows her like all the stuff he built for her when she was a kid. That was good. Yeah, Reddit and fucking Facebook. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where, you know, the product is really good, but the fan base is just cancerous. Which is a shame, but, you know, as long as you can enjoy the series, that's all that counts, really. Besides, I think I saw there was someone who wrote something on social media, I think, like on Tumblr or something maybe, that like everybody wants to think that they're Rick, but if you've ever said I'm something Rick, you're a Jerry automatically. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I generally try to stay away from people, so that's so that helps. And I got like, you know, my own group of friends who were relatively sane. No one has ever said I'm Pickle Rick. So that's that. Lots of sheep, exactly. Yeah, especially with it. Did you hear about all the Szechuan Szechuan sauce stuff that happened in America? Like how people went batshit crazy over it, started riots, and one person traded one piece of Szechuan sauce for a car. Oh my god. Only Americans, really. Yeah, me too. I loved it. I mostly loved that it was far away from me. Those fucking Americans. Exactly. Americans are the type of people, or America's the type of country that's like a bit like Russia and Japan. That, you know, one of those three countries just like, they always make sure that life is not boring. They're more like an attraction than anything else. They're like a plot device for the world, I feel. It's never boring with those guys around.
Not only did he abandon his own case, but he also made me look like a fool in court.
Yeah, pretty much. Hosted by aliens. Yeah, like in South Park. Do you see that episode? Where they reveal that the whole world is actually a reality show? And then in the universe, actually each like race and species has its own planet? Yeah, exactly. That was a good one too. The giant taco pooping ice cream. Yes! Oh man, fucking high five, Prostate. Same fucking wavelength here.
So next time I see that foolish fool of a prosecutor, I'll vick some backbone into him.
Yeah, we're cancelled. Sorry, guys. Ratings are dropping. It was nice. It went on for like, I don't know, 1,000,000 seasons, but now it's time to end it. I really like that also, like in the promos. If you remember the episode, they did like a couple of promos for the show, and there was one where it's like, well, let's see what's happening. And one of the things, and like they weren't only focusing on humans, they were also like, and the lions are moving in on the buffalo. Let's see what happens. And that was great. That was a lot of fun. Oh shit, I think I didn't read that by mistake. Anyway, do I have anything to present to her? I don't think so. I need to talk to Courtney more. Maybe she should know some. No, she would only know about like Lang's involvement in the case, but I can't ask about that. Yeah, man. Have you watched any of the recent South Park episodes, seasons? Okay, so next up, I don't know, am I supposed to talk to anyone else? Oh, Ray, probably. Okay, looks like you've gotten your memories back. Got maybe halfway through last season. Yeah, it's not the same. They're kind of, in the last couple of seasons, they were trying like something else. Kind of doing like a seasonal arc, but it didn't completely work. Like, it worked for like 1 or 2 seasons it worked, and for others it didn't, since they were like, you know, for like the one they did during the American elections didn't really work out so well, because I think they were just like, so much stuff happened that they weren't experiencing that they had to change like their seasonal arc all the time, since they were making episodes week to week. So that was kind of lame, but I don't know, it's still not terrible. Like, it's still worth a watch, I'd say. Oh, welcome, Claudric. How you doing? So yeah, there's also the new game by South Park. I think that might be what I'm gonna stream next. I'm considering probably either that or Dishonored 2. Jew Wars. So yeah, I'm considering one of those. I'm thinking after this game, I'll start doing like more mainstream and popular and newer releases. Newer, more popular games and newer releases. Basically, Trump was throwing curveballs left and right, so they were trying to follow what was actually happening. Yeah, exactly. And they were like referencing it all the time, but they had to like drop some plot lines and characters which were actually really good. Or some stuff never got like, you know, a payoff. It just became a meme. So it wasn't that good, but this season I feel like they're doing something in the middle. Like, I think they started doing like a seasonal arc, and stuff still references itself like between weapons, weapons between episodes, but it's not as much as a seasonal arc as it was in past seasons. Not much, my dude. Just enjoying some great conversation and a great game. How about you, man?
Yeah, I'm all better now.
Uncle Ray was really worried, you know? Though that other K was also pretty cute.
Why are you so creepy, Ray?
Well then, now that you recovered, how about a hug for old time's sake?
Nope. We need to focus on the trial right now.
Yeah, things aren't looking good.
Okay.
At any rate, we'll have to search for the evidence. But we can't interrupt the trial. Uncle Ray's in a pickle. If only there was someone who could find the evidence for us.
That look of expectation on your face says it all.
Miles, you still don't have your prosecutor's badge, right? Do you finally feel like following in your father's footsteps?
I simply left it in someone else's care. I wasn't stripped of my badge. Furthermore, right now, I am unable to follow in my father's footsteps.
I see. Well, there's no need to rush your decision. Take all the time you need to determine what path you want to follow. In any case, the door is always open for you at the Edgeworth law offices.
Mr. Shields.
If only there were someone who could go search for the evidence for us.
Yeah, you already hinted at that. Very well. I'll go look for them.
Oh, Miles, you do that for us?
Of course. Finding the evidence within 15 minutes will be no easy task.
Well, if worst comes to worst, Uncle Ray and Fanny Pie will help you stall for time. Until you recover the evidence, we won't let her hand down a verdict.
Please do so. Francisca, are you okay with this? At half a liter. Are you drinking alone, dude? Did something happen? Or, just a regular binge?
You're asking me, Francisca von Karma, to help you out? You'd be better off spending the rest of your life as an anchorman for the local news.
Actually, I'm helping you right now, Francisca.
Miss Von Karma, this is an emergency. We could really use your cooperation.
I understand. As acting prosecutor, I, along with that attorney over there, shall continue this trial.
Oh, that sucks, man. He's in the hospital. I'm really sorry to hear that, dude. I know that drinking can be like a good way to handle shit, but like, I know, man, you know your limits. And it seems like that the recent period has been going pretty well for you, so, you know, try not to fuck that up. Just like, I don't know, I'm not telling you what to do. Like, do whatever you think is right and you're your own person. Just like, you know, I think the last period when you've kind of, you know, been in control, I feel, has been doing you really well. That's just my feeling, or from wherever I'm standing. I don't know if it's true. So, I don't know. If you feel like drinking, drink, man. Sometimes we need that, and sometimes that's just it. But just remember, it's not a permanent solution. It works for a night, 2 nights maybe, in my opinion, but more than that, you're just causing more problems. That's a fibrillation. It's fine? Okay. If you say it's fine, then I trust you, man. Alright. Hope the situation gets better real soon. Just need to log my brain off. Yeah, fair enough, man. 100% reasonable. You do that. Hope I can provide a bit of, I don't know. What's the word? Fuck. Distraction. Hope I can provide a bit of a distraction for the little bit I have left of my stream.
As acting prosecutor, I, along with that attorney over there, shall continue this trial. Meanwhile, you, the former prosecutor, shall run around and look for the evidence. All for my sake. It's a job that suits you perfectly.
Yeah, you know, maybe even watch a movie or a show that you've been wanting to. Something like that. That helps me, you know, pass the time and deal with shit when I'm feeling down. Helps me kind of, you know, just do something that distract me from whatever's making me feel shitty. I'm glad that you're on board.
I'll help out too, because I really don't want to get arrested again. This sounds like fun. Regina wants to tag along too.
Oh, Spaceballs. Yeah, what you think about it? I really love Mel Brooks movies. I really enjoy them. He's got a special corner in my heart. I also really love and can recommend Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. If you like the type of humor, not necessarily the movie, because the movies are different, but like if you like his type of humor, then you should definitely check those two out. Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. Alright, that would be helpful. Now then, where should we begin?
I think we should go find that person and hear what they have to say.
Who should we talk to in order to learn where the evidence went? Oh, the best, here he is. Clumsy rookie prosecutor disappointed after finding out his father is a criminal. He's 17? Yeah, I guess actually I can buy 17. Take that! Yes, the person in charge of the evidence was Sebastian de Best.
You mean that rookie prosecutor, right? Got it.
I'll leave him to you.
Alrighty. Time for Uncle Ray to have a strategy meeting with the opposing counsel.
Austin Powers, which one? How many were there? There were 4, right? I'm not sure if I've seen all of them. There's 1, 2. 2 is The Spy Who Shagged Me. I think that's my favorite. Then there's Goldmember. And I think there's one after that, but I don't remember what it's called or what happens in it. Man, Mike Myers used to be like the shit, but he's gotten real old. I wonder if he still does like Shrek bullshit series or something.
Just the two of us.
Oh! Miles Edgeworth, you better not keep me waiting, lest you end up like your friend here.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, his name is The Best. And it's a pun because he thinks he's the best, but he's really like pretty much the worst prosecutor and an idiot. Even his dad kept calling him an idiot all the time.
Franny Pie, wait for me.
Now then, let's go help look for Sebastian as well. Oh, just the person we wanted to talk to. Judge Courtney.
If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth, I hope that all is well.
Actually, you're kind of in deep shit.
All is not well. Just what was going on in that trial earlier?
Oh yeah, that too. Kay! There's no need for that.
But even though Miss Courtney should know exactly who the culprit is, what made you? In a court of law, the only thing that truly matters is evidence. Whatever my own feelings may be, it should not affect the verdict.
Any of them? Yeah, they're all pretty good, I think. I think The Spy Who Shagged Me is my favorite, though. It also has Heather Graham, who I think is like the hottest Powers girl, if I remember right. Her and that Russian one, who was also... she's playing a Russian in Austin Powers, but she was also in Third Rock from the Sun. She was the woman there. Man, that was a good show. They should really bring... well, not bring it back, but like they should put it on Netflix or something. That was a good show. I should watch that. So, is this the judge persona of Justine Courtney we're seeing?
Cold-blooded and heartless. It's fine if you think of me as such.
Even as a judge, she's still this stubborn. Judge Courtney, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you.
And what would that be?
2 nights ago, you went to the roof of the Grand Tower. Oh, dude, you know what? If you really want... if you want to see something funny that could distract you, there's the... I've recently seen the stand-up Judah Friedlander's Netflix special. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I also heard that the new Judd Apatow special is good. I don't really like his type of humor, but my friends told me it's really, really good. And if we're getting into that, I can also definitely recommend the Dave Chappelle double special that he did on Netflix, and Bo Burnham's shows. Not the latest one, that was not as good, but I think like his second one, what is it called? I forget it, but it's on YouTube. Like, he released it on YouTube for free. You know what? Hold on, I'll look it up right now. Give me a second. I'll give you something nice. I don't know. I thought it's more like of a one-man show, but he does mostly comedy. What? Yeah, it's called What. I'll post it right now in chat. And I really like that one. Pretty much anyone that I... it's gonna go to save now. Yeah. So pretty much, I think everybody, or almost everybody that I showed it to, and it was a lot of people because I was really hyped about discovering him, thought it was really, really funny. So, and it's free on YouTube, so why not? 2 nights ago, you went to the roof of the Grand Tower.
The roof, you say?
This is fun. Yeah, I'm done in like 5 minutes though, so just wanted to, you know, while I had the chance. You met with the president there, correct? The two of you were caught on the security camera. So nicotine, yeah, I got you, man. Well, you know, it's just a recommendation. Maybe not even now, but if at some point you feel like watching something funny, I can recommend that, or all the other stuff that I said.
Is there some sort of problem with that?
Oh shit, 6 a.m. That sucks, dude. And I imagine you didn't like get any naps or something in the day. Today, the president's body was discovered very close to the Grand Tower. Oh, there we go. Nice to see you sweating a bit for a change.
That's...
You understand now, don't you? You're a suspect. What happened between you and the president up on the roof?
Nothing. We merely spoke for a few minutes. Once our business was done, I headed straight home. I took the elevator back down alone.
Indeed. That was shown on the security camera footage as well. What exactly did you and the president talk about? Oh yeah, I totally did. And can you believe, like, I talked to him, like, I thought it was, like, an amazing thing he did, but when he finished it, he was like, yeah, I'm not even that tired. And I think after that, if I remember right, he slept for, like, 6 hours, and was just, like, right as rain, like, perfectly fine. For 6 hours of sleep after 24 hours awake. I don't know how that man does that.
That... I cannot say.
I see. However, I cannot afford to let up just yet. It might have had something to do with this trial, actually. Since it's the crime here is the murder of Horace Knightley, who was his bodyguard, who kind of turned on against him, in a sense. So maybe it was something like that. Maybe he asked Justine to make her innocent, to declare her innocent. If I try, I end up sleeping for 6 hours, which, yeah, definitely. Okay, fair enough, dude. I see. However, I cannot afford to let up just yet. That being the case, I guess my only remaining option is to use that. She is definitely hiding something, and I'm going to draw it out of her. What is it, though? I'm not sure what piece of evidence he's talking about. Oh, nice! A chess minigame. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to finish right about now, but you know what? Since I don't have work tomorrow, it's the weekend. Why the hell not? Let's do this one. 2 nights ago, but I'm gonna have to like stop the stream right after this this section. 2 nights ago, Judge Courtney met with President Wong. Oh shit, 4 pieces. This is gonna take a while.
It is true that I spoke with President Wong on the roof of the Grand Tower. However, we only discussed business. There is no reason to tell you what was said.
Just like in the trial earlier, she won't reveal her personal feelings easily. When she's speaking as a judge, it would be better for me to wait and see what develops. Okay, so when she's being cold and bitchy, I need to shut up. Now then, I'll start by asking her what she talked about with the president. Okay, gotta be quick on this. Not sure what the penalty here is. Could you tell me what you and the president talked about?
My meeting with the president was strictly business. And since it has nothing to do with you, I am not obligated to answer your question.
Wait and see, I think. She's being bitchy, definitely.
I appreciate your understanding.
Even so, you certainly are a very busy person, aren't you? You're a member of the PIC, and a judge as well. You even assist with the investigations.
I am simply fulfilling the professional duties that have been assigned to me.
Was your meeting with the president also one of the duties assigned to you as a judge?
Yes, of course it was. I am one who lives for the law. I would never act outside my professional duties.
Okay. There we go. She's vulnerable. This morning, you returned Kay's promised notebook to me. I don't believe that all of your actions are simply done for the sake of your duties. Yes, 1 down.
It's true. It seems I still retain some immature qualities.
I wouldn't call it immature. It was your own personal kindness. Weren't you also distressed when you found out the president had passed away?
Yes, it is very unfortunate. Why did he have to die?
It seems he was crushed by the head of a monster called the Mighty Muzilla. Ah, excuse me. You see, Muzilla is...
Is that true? You mean the president died at the temporary Muzilla film lot?
Yes, that's right. I'm surprised that you know about Muzilla.
Yes. I had heard about it from Sebastian.
How did Sebastian know?
He told me that the movie was being filmed near the Grand Tower.
She seems awfully shaken up about that. Now I'm also curious about Sebastian, who went missing along with the evidence. She said she wouldn't talk about the president. However, I might be able to get her to reveal her secret through another line of questioning. Okay, so not the president. She is flustered beyond normal. There must be some reason behind it. Francisca may have taken over the prosecution in Sebastian's place. However, as long as he still possesses some sort of evidence, the trial cannot proceed. Yeah, Mozilla Firefox. I'm surprised they didn't do a joke about that, actually.
I intend to carry out a fair trial. If the prosecution is unable to present evidence, the defendant must be declared not guilty.
Yeah, she's being bitchy and judgy.
I am a judge. I cannot allow my own personal feelings to get in the way.
So, you're saying you're not the least bit worried about Sebastian's whereabouts?
Of course, I am. I am worried about Sebastian as well, but...
You're worried about Sebastian as well? Wouldn't that mean that there is someone else you're worried about? Alright. By any chance, will that person have something to do with your unnatural behavior?
That's impossible.
Saw it now. Or was that not for me? Oh, actually you can see on stream when you pop up.
I am a follower of the law. I will not be swayed by personal feelings.
The judge you're only human. Yeah, she's definitely showing feelings now. It may be true that those who stand in court have a duty to follow the law. Oh, 50 seconds, wow. It might also be me, I'm dropping more frames than I'd like to, but I'm not sure if there's something I can do about that. However, we're not superheroes. You and I are only human. It is impossible to completely ignore your own feelings and render an impartial judgment. Oh, it's fine now, excellent.
Ah! It is as you say.
Okay, 2 down.
As I am now, I cannot hand down an impartial verdict.
Judge Courtney, why don't you tell me the truth?
Just, what am I supposed to do?
For Judge Courtney to become this distraught. Yeah, I've never seen that sprite before. I should find out exactly who is she searching for. Up until now, she has been wearing the mask of a judge. This time, I should be able to draw out her true feelings. Judge Courtney, tell me, who are you searching for?
My lips are sealed. That is not something I can talk about right now.
Okay, I need to get some more. I need to get some piece of information from her. I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Let's try Mozilla. It sounds ridiculous, but... Are you searching for the mighty Mozilla?
I don't have time to play along with your jokes right now.
It's not a joke. Just a moment ago, you were surprised to learn that the president had been crushed by Mozilla, correct?
I was simply surprised by the president's cause of death. To think that he passed away at the temporary film lot, of all places.
I think... From the way you're talking, it seems you have a problem with where he died. Yes.
That's not true. It's just... for the president to have passed away at a film lot, a place where dreams are made.
Wow, she's really getting emotional here.
I just thought it would be better if the movie's cast and crew remained unaware of the truth.
Staff member found the body. Yeah, maybe they'll trigger something. I'm very sorry to say this. However, the movie's cast and crew are already aware of the president's death. I encountered a female staff member and John Marsh at the crime scene. Yes.
No! How could it have come to this?
She needs to react strongly when it comes to the staff of the Mozilla film. Maybe she has a connection with John Marsh? This could be a useful clue. Okay, let's try this now. Judge Courtney, tell me who you are searching for.
My lips are sealed. That is not something I can talk about right now.
And... ah, shit. Wrong line. Okay, let's try the middle one then. Is the person you're searching for Sebastian, by any chance?
When Sebastian learned of his father's true colors, he went into hiding of his own free will. I am worried about him, but this may be a trial he needs to overcome on his own.
I think, yeah, she's being kind of bitchy.
Since he went into hiding of his own accord, he could return whenever he wanted to.
Could it be that person you're searching for is unable to return under their own power?
In regards to that, my lips are sealed. I am unable to talk about it right now. When I think about what might happen to that child if I talked...
That child, it's definitely John Marsh. That child. Could you tell me who you are referring to? Yes.
It's nothing. Please pay it no mind.
Judge Courtney's expression has changed. It seems I've managed to uncover a clue. Okay, so we got 2 clues. That should be enough, I think. Judge Courtney, tell me who you're searching for.
My lips are sealed.
Well, we did this. Let me try using that clue. Could it be you're searching for that child who has gone missing? Yes. Since you said it was a child, I presume they're of a young age, correct?
I simply cannot answer any questions about him. That boy has nothing to do with you or the president's assassination.
Let me try using that clue. Earlier, when Mozilla was brought up, it seemed to be a sensitive topic for you. Is that child you spoke of involved with a Mozilla movie? Okay, that's fine, Claude. Hope everything works out fine in the end, man. And take care. I'll see you soon, buddy. Yes, 3 down. Just 1 more.
Ah! How do you know that?
You're usually so calm. You seem rather distraught right now. Please, tell me, who is that child?
I understand. If you've come to know this much, I shall prepare myself for the worst. The child I'm searching for is a boy by the name of John Marsh.
John? Why do you want to know his whereabouts?
Well, that much I simply cannot say.
Could be there's a connection between, like, Courtney, John, and the president? That would be really weird, but it seems to be the case. Thanks, man. Judge Courtney, didn't you say you were prepared for the worst? Even if you don't intend to talk, I am determined to expose the truth. That is my resolve. Awesome, full health. Or full time, rather. Why is she searching for John? I must get her to tell me the reason. Could it be that you're a fan of John Marsh?
Yes, that's right. I am a fan of John Marsh, the famous child actor who has been called a prodigy.
Oh, that would be amazing, actually, if it's true. So yeah, I think I'll wait and see, since she's being pretty bitchy again.
I knew his movie was being filmed in front of the Grand Tower, so the temporary film lot had been on my mind.
I see. I suppose a fan would be curious about that. Did you know that John was at the temporary film lot?
Yes, of course I did.
Good night, buddy. See you soon.
They said they would be filming there all day today, and yet...
Yeah, she seems a bit, Ah, shit, that was the wrong one. I will expose all of your lies for what they are.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I don't have time to play along with your jokes right now.
She took it as a joke. I should avoid making further useless remarks. Okay, let's see how much I lose. Not that much. I can live with that. I think I can still make it. I must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words. Okay. So we need to shut up here. I think for the second time we don't need to shut up. I just said the wrong thing. That's what I feel. Okay, and yet... It almost sounds as if John himself told you personally. Yes. I doubt he would give his schedule to a mere fan.
That's true, isn't it? Please don't pay any mind to that statement.
She made another slip of the tongue. She must be really worried about John. So, she has spoken with John. This could be a useful clue. Okay, I think the next one is this. Are you acquainted with John by any chance?
He is a famous movie star. I doubt there's anyone who doesn't know who he is.
I actually hadn't heard of him until I met with him today.
That just proves you have much to learn. Allow me to give you a lesson. I know everything about him.
Wow, she really does sound like a stalker.
My apologies. I seem to have lost my composure.
You tend to lose your calm whenever the conversation turns to John, don't you?
In any case, while I may know everything about John, it is a one-sided relationship.
Or is it? No, it's not. We got a clue for that. Let me try using that clue. I understand you're worried about him, but aren't you a bit too flustered? You told me earlier that you had spoken with John. Doesn't that prove that you are indeed acquainted with him? Yes.
How could I have committed such an indiscretion?
It appears that John and Judge Courtney are acquaintances. This could be a vital clue. Okay. Actually, we are searching for John as well. Would you happen to have any idea where he might be?
Why would you think that I would know where he is? John and I, there's no connection between us.
Let me try using that clue. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with John, but at the very least, you two must be acquaintances. Yes. Just a bit more. I've never heard Courtney make any sound like that. Judge Courtney, won't you allow us to help you in your search for him?
No, that won't be allowed.
Who won't allow it? The so-called goddess of law?
The person who knows where that child is.
Wait and see? No, it's not a kidnapper. I don't think it's a paparazzi either. I think I'll wait and see. Hopefully. Shit, I did it wrong.
This recess is not very long. If you've no business with me, then I shall take my leave.
Hold on, please. Seems I waited a little too long. Yeah, I wasn't sure on that one. Okay, I think I still have enough time to do this. Okay. So let's use that clue we got. And then, I don't know, I think it's paparazzi or kidnapper. She would be more worried if it was a kidnapper, but I don't know. Well, I didn't really see him go. I don't remember at least. So I think I'm going to try that. It would explain more why she's worried. Okay, so let's try that. I see. Finally, I've connected all the pieces of the puzzle. The reason why you cannot easily talk about John, it was because someone kidnapped him. Isn't that right? Yes. Judge Courtney, I would like to hear the truth from your own lips.
I understand. This time, I will truly be prepared for the worst. It is just as you deduced. Someone had kidnapped John.
As I thought, there was a kidnapping. Still, how is John's kidnapping related to you in any way?
John and I are...
They're probably related. She's probably like his aunt or something, I'm guessing.
mother
and child. What? I would have never guessed this. Never. Courtney does not seem like a fucking mother. Is that his son? Is that her? What? What? How? That's super weird. Wait. So he has his dad's name? Who is the dad? Holy shit, Claudic might have been right. It could be. Holy shit, if that's the case, that would be fucking crazy. God damn, okay, we'll have to see. What? I was unable to learn much about the conversation she had with the president, but I have learned of John's kidnapping. It was an unexpected result, but with that, it's checkmate. Project chess complete. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna stop right now. I think this is the best point we can stop in. So next stream she will explain everything. Speaking of next stream, I will be back tomorrow. I'm not positive. I might stream a different game. I might do like a special stream that Maury requested. I'm not sure if I'll do it either tomorrow, on Saturday, or on Monday. I'll ask him a bit more. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow, no matter what. Either with this or with a different game. So thank you everybody for watching. Same time as today, of course. You can check the schedule to see what time is it locally for you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this at least as much as I did. I'm really enjoying this case so far. It's definitely the most engaging one and interesting and surprising one in the game so far. And I really like how there's different stuff from the game suddenly comes together. It's pretty great. So yeah, if you feel like it, you can feel free. You can If you want, feel free to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, or Steam to get notifications whenever I start, so you won't miss my streams. And otherwise, you can also follow me on Twitch and YouTube to watch my past broadcasts of this game and others as well. So, like I said, that's it for now, guys. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Weekend is almost here. Just hold on a little bit more, and you'll get there soon. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll also try to stream to do some more casual streams. So that's it. Marco.